This is What If by Shel Silverstein. Last night, while I lay thinking here, some what ifs crawled inside my ear and pranced and partied all night long and sang their same old what if song. What if I'm dumb in school? What if they've closed the swimming pool? What if I get beat up? What if there's poison in my cup? What if I start to cry? What if I get sick and die? What if I flunk that test? What if green hair grows on my chest? What if nobody likes me? What if a bolt of lightning strikes me? What if I don't grow taller? What if my head starts getting smaller? What if the fish won't bite? What if the wind tears up my kite? What if they start a war? And what if my parents get divorced? What if the bus is late? What if my teeth don't go straight? What if I tear my pants? What if I never learn to dance? Everything seems well. And then, the nighttime what-ifs strike again. This poem, to me, represents life in general. There's so many what-ifs that you can never control. As he says here, what if I get beat up? What if there's poison in my cup? What if I get sick and die? There are so many things that could go wrong in this world, or in life in general. You could not get a job that you want. Your girlfriend or boyfriend could break up with you. You could lose your family members or your friends to unknown causes, and there's nothing that you can really do about it. And all of these what-ifs play and play through your mind over and over and over, and it torments you a lot of times, or for me it does, and it's worse than usual right as I'm about to go to bed. And this kind of illustrates that, because he says everything seems well, and then the nighttime what-ifs strike again. That pretty much sums up my life.
Bent double, like old beggars under sacks, knock-kneed, coughing like hags, we cursed through sludge, till on the haunting flares we turned our backs, and towards our distant rest began to trudge. Men marched to sleep, many had lost their boots, but limped on, bloodshot, all went lame, all blind, drunk with fatigue, deaf even to the hoots of disappointed shells that dropped behind. Gas! Gas! Quick, boys! An ecstasy of fumbling, fitting the clumsy helmets just in time, but someone still was yelling and stumbling and floundering like a man in fire or lime. Dim through the misty panes and thick green light, as under a green sea I saw him drowning. In all my dreams, before my helpless sight, he plunges at me, guttering, choking, drowning. If he, in some smothering dreams you too could pace, behind the wagon that we flung him in, and watch the white eyes writhing in his face, his hanging face, like a devil sick of sin. If you could hear, at every jolt, the blood come gargling from the fourth corrupted lungs, obscene as cancer, bitter as the cud, of vile, incurable sores on innocent tongues. My friend, you would not tell with such high zest, the two children ardent for some desperate glory, the old lie, Dulce Et Decorum Est pro patria mortem. This was Dulce Et Decorum Est by Wilfred Owen. What this poem means to me is that it shows the travesties of war. It doesn't lift up war in some kind of sacrificial heroics. It shows the struggle of war. And one of the great points of this poem, it goes from a calm peacefulness to a quick battle, and then it rests back again. There's an old saying that this poem testifies to. It says that war is 23 hours of waiting and 1 hour of hell. And I think this poem is a great example of that.
Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there, I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sun on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. I am the soft stars that shine at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there, I did not die. This poem is very meaningful to me. I've had to go through many deaths recently, and it's been within a short amount of time. I've lost my best friend, Trey Cook, and I've lost a very good friend and fellow band member, Waylon Peoples. And I've witnessed many of my friends have parents die, grandparents die. There's many deaths around Batesburg. And all of these have affected me in some way. And this poem spoke to me because in seeing all these deaths, I see people crying and being upset and mourning the person they lost. But this poem says to not do that, to just remember the people instead of being upset and mourning over them, to just remember the good times. And it says, do not stand at my grave and weep, because they aren't there. They aren't dead, they aren't sleeping. Their body physically is, but you can keep them alive within you. And that's why this poem is meaningful to me.